Guys, it is June 2nd, 2021. This one I got a call from a lady. Must have a good size house. She's got 7 ACs in the house. So it's going to be a good size house to have 7 different ACs in there. But anyway, she's calling me. She says a couple of them not working. One of them, that she's had a couple of guys go over and look at it. It needs to be replaced for sure. And another one that just stopped working. So I told her I could go by there and give it a quick look and maybe get them running for at least one of them. The one that 2 guys said can't be replaced, can't be fixed. I think one guy said it was completely flat on the refrigerant, out completely. If it's R22, it's not worth fixing it, right? So that's what the story is. We're going to go over there, and she's been on the list for a little bit here, and what I usually do is I take these AC calls and I put them on a list and get to them, you know, go through them as I can when I get time on a hot day, you know. It's pretty nice out today, so. Always, never a dull moment. I'm all excited about going to work today, so. Let's see if we can help them out, Molly. There's 4 on this side. These are all old beasts. Look at this shit. Oh yeah. There's 4 on this side and there's 3 on the other side. We got them all off, and we're going to turn one on that's having a problem with at a time. They're on the other side of the house. That's all old shit, man. There's 3 more on this side. She turned it on, so we'll make this one's off. This one's on. This one's off. That one's on. So one of them's not working. This one was off, so maybe I'll take this cover off and see what's going on here with this thing. Look at, not even any screws in it. It's off on time delay right now. Cover's off. What a flippin' shit show, mama. No compressor. That one, the compressor didn't start. We gotta make sure we find out which one pulls in. Maybe it's burnt off terminal wires. Oh, the capacitor's bad. Could be the capacitor. Maybe that red wire. Also this one. We're gonna wait for it to pull in for us to find out which one we're working with. This might be the one that she says is flat. Compressor wasn't starting. That one's on. That one's on. That one's on. No, that one's off. So this one here was off. That's supposed to be the one we gotta check. We only got one thermostat calling now. What a fucking shit show, mama. Breaker was off. Breaker 19. Leaves from hell. Yeah, we're getting hot air coming out of here. I would say maybe it's a little flat, but not crazy low on the refrigerant. Yeah, high subcooling. It's probably never been cleaned. Well, that's what I'm doing now. I'm checking it. I'm checking the wet bulb, and then I'll check it. If it needs Freon, I'll add it, okay?
Hey guys, boys. All the fresh air is outside, not in the house. I know, you're funny. Nope, you're funny.
Alright, so it's 61 on a wet bulb. Alright. Alright, so 85 outside and 61 on a wet bulb. Alright, so we're like 85 outside here. 62 on a wet bulb and 85 is 8 degrees superheat. We're at 21, see it? So we're a little low. Give it a little douche. Give it a little bit on here. You think anybody would have shut the breakers off? No? You never know. Sometimes the wires get burnt in there and you know, the breakers, but I'm gonna get it running and I'm checking the charge and we're gonna put your hand on top of this. Feel the hot air coming out? It's working. But this breaker was off.
Okay.
But when I turned it on, I checked the charge. I add a little bit of Freon to it to bring it into where it needs to be. Now we're gonna check. We're gonna. When I'm done here, we're gonna shut this one off, and then we're gonna try another one.
So this is the one for the room that's on right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now what room is that? I'll mark it up top here.
Actual house.
Second?
Yep.
Alright, so we're right around 8 there where we need to be. We're good here. We're gonna move on to another one. Alright, you wanna shut this one off, and then we'll turn on another one. Huh? We're gonna shut this one off, and then turn on another one, and we'll check that one. We're gonna have to check them, the ones that aren't working. Alright, so this one's working. I did mark it, so we know which one it is. Look at all these flipping leaves from hell here. You have to tell us you're gonna do some housekeeping around here. Look at all these flipping leaves. Wow. She's gonna shut this one off. She got 4 of them that aren't working. Alright, so this one's off. She's gonna turn on another one that's not working, and then we'll go through and see what we can do with it. Compressor started on that one. This one's low on gas, I can tell right by this right here. The shit show on.
And it's second floor as well.
Right?
Yep.
And then that goes that way. Look at all these flipping leaves from hell here. That's nothing. That shouldn't be there. Really should clean all that. Get a garbage bag, you know. I'm gonna check this one. I think this one's low on charge. I can tell. Feel no hot air coming out. Put your hand on top of that. Yeah. That's gonna be low on gas. So I will add a little bit. Really should get a garbage bag and pick up all these leaves. Because, you know, they get sucked into the unit and everything, you know? This one's low on Freon, I'll tell you right now. Gotta put some juice on that one. How you doing, Mama? We're adding gas to it. Alright, so this one's right around 9. That's good. Subcooling's at 13. Superheat's about 9. Suction's at 71, which is fine. We'll leave that one right there. She's got 2 more. I believe they might be on the other side, but I'm not sure yet. So that charge is good right there. You got to give it a little bit of Gundy. Let's see where I had my clamp. I had my clamp in between, like. It's kind of weird. This stuff's not the greatest. See the solder job they did there? They just jumped it up, and I mean, it'd be alright now, but we're good right there with that charge. Alright, this one here is a playroom. She wants me to check it. Looks like she's going to have me check them all. Now, these two are second floor though, right?
Yep. This playroom is first floor.
Yep, playroom. Might as well check it while I'm here, right?
Yep. So that's weird that this unit is the one that...
Oh, right here, playroom. See it?
Yeah.
And I mark them up top here, make it easier, so we know what's what.
Okay.
This way here, you know.
This was the kitchen one.
Now that's the one she's having a problem with the kitchen?
Well, she's not sure if it works.
Not even sure if it works.
Yeah.
All right, let me check this for charge. Feel how hot this one's coming out, nice and hot here.
So that's what these...
Well, I'm telling you the things to look for. Put your hand there. You feel the nice heat coming out of there? And then the suction line sweating nice. And then this should be a little on the warm side, which it is. So this one here is fine. I could tell more or less, you know?
Yeah.
See how it's sweating?
Yep.
Yeah, this one will be fine. All right, so when we shut this one off, and then we'll turn this one on here.
Okay.
Look at this. Somebody replaced the valve. She's gonna clean up all these leaves from hell. We're gonna check this other one. This one doesn't even have a cap on it. We're gonna check the next one. She's got so many systems here. But this, somebody replaced the valve. The king valve must have been a leaker. This one too. I don't know what this one is. Kitchen. This one's fine. Yeah. This one's living room, second floor. Check this one. I would say this one's a little low on gas by looking at it. Not crazy bad, but a little bit, I think. Yeah, I would say it's low. It's low. A little low, but let's give it a minute. We have 16 here, it should be 9. I would say it's a little low because, yeah, subcool is a little low compared to the other ones, 66. Not bad though. I'm gonna run for a bit. Supposed to be 8 here. Not off by much. Like I said, it was off a little bit. I can tell. You can tell by how things are working and temperatures and feeling and whatnot. You can tell. You've been doing it your whole life. We'll give it a little juice. Don't need a lot. I'll give it a little bit. Give it a little how you doing. That's better. Give it a little douche. Whoa! I'm good with that right there. Alright, we can shut this one off and then turn the other one on, which is whatever. That one there? That's the last one. The living room's the last one because we know I got issues there. We're switching over to the next one. This one just took a little bit of gas, not much. Could have left it alone probably. Fine. So check them all while I'm here, I guess. We know this other one in the living room that supposedly needs to be replaced, that the compressor's not starting, for sure. This one's not looking bad. This one here? No, this one's fine. As you can see over here, see our superheat should be about 8. See it?
Yeah.
Our subcooling's good at 10. Our suction pressure's at 70.
Okay.
I mean, that's all good. Them are all good pressures at our 22.
This is master bedroom, so.
Yeah. Master. First floor?
Yep.
This way here you know what's what, right? I mean, they're all move systems.
Yeah.
So this one here, the compressor's not starting. So all I gotta do is put my gauges on and see what we're doing. We're getting pressure in it. And then I gotta find out why before we even turn that one on.
Alright, so.
But this one is fine, so we can shut this one off. And then let me do a little work on that one, and then I'll tell you when I'm ready for you to turn it on. Okay, so you can shut that off. And I'm gonna take a little time on this other one and see what's going on. Well, this one's fine. We're at 8 there, see it? Subcooling 14. I mean, it's oh shit. 69 is fine on the suction for 22. That's all good. And we have to get over to that last one that the compressor's not starting. Supposedly it's dead. There's no freon in it. This one was off at the breaker and the compressor's not starting, so let's see why. Could be a terminal broken off the bottom there or something, or burnt wire. I bet you. So the brown, there's a brown wire. Something doesn't seem right here. Could be the capacitor's dead. This brown wire is a start for the compressor. This one here goes up to the fan. Alright, we're gonna shut the power off for now so we can check this thing. And check this capacitor. So this brown is the start for the that should be the capacitor for the compressor. Let's see what we got here. I should check, see if there's even any gas in this thing before I do anything. Let me check, see if there's any gas in it. Because the guy said it was flat. So if this thing's out of Freon, I'm not doing anything with it because it's not worth it. It's out of Freon. We'll check that first. Let's see what we get, if we even got any gas in it. If it's got no Freon in it, it ain't even worth playing with it. We got Freon in it. Compressor's just not starting. It's not flat. Alright, so let's find out why the compressor's not starting. The compressor doesn't go to the fan. It should go to the compressor. I believe it's a small brown dropping down there. Yeah. And this gray goes up to the fan, and the gray and the black goes to the fan. See what we got for microfarads there. It's a 30. It's a 30-5. So between here and here we should have 30. And we do. See it? So that should be fine. I mean, we could put a hot start on there and see if it kicks over. Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to put a hard start or check the wiring. Could always check the wiring, see if we got continuity. The leaves from hell. Kind of a tough spot to get to. Yeah, maybe a hard start on it. Maybe we'll try a hard start on it. It's a Bristol compressor. It's got a plug on it, so I can't do nothing with that. Try a hard start on it, see if that works. Sometimes we can throw a hard start on there and she'll start it, she'll start up. There's gas in it, it's not flat. There's a plug on the thing, so that's not an issue. Alright, so we checked the wires going down. They're all connected down underneath. It's in like one of those plastic plug things. So we're fine there. We're going to try this hard start kit and see if the compressor will start. The compressor don't start. It's no good. Sometimes you can put a hard start kit in on it, kick it over. What do you got to lose? Power's still off. So we're gonna go for compressor, which is brown, which I thought was kind of a little odd. Well, the wire is brown to the start wire on the compressor. And I'm gonna put this over here on the common. That's gonna give it a little boost to start it. See if it starts. Alright. If it does work, I can tie all this stuff together later. Alright, I'm going to turn the power on. We'll see if it starts. Now, I don't have, we're going to push this contactor in. And we'll see if the compressor starts. There it goes. So that's going to work. Then we got to check the charge now. That hard start kit is what we needed to kick the compressor over. Says it needs a new system. Okay. That's why you can't. That was two guys that said you need a new system. I'm gonna tie all this shit together. Alright, that's out of the way. They'll be fine. Let's start it and see what our charge looks like.
Okay. So the only
I put a hard start kit on it.
So,
and the compressor's starting now. Listen, and it's got Freon in it, so it's not flat. Listen. Hear the compressor start?
Yep.
Before it wasn't start, but I added this. I added this start.
okay.
This torque thing.
So
what's up?
So the only thing she said to me was to double. She wants me to double check her bedroom, the master bedroom, because she said it was turning on. This was turning on, whichever one is hers. Was turning on, but it was blowing out hot air.
Well, it's working now.
Okay.
Because I just checked it.
Okay.
I checked them all.
That's what I said.
Unless the thermostat. Well, we checked them all.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to. She might have had on fan on and not on cooling.
All right. She just asked if we could just double check it just to be sure.
I just checked it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check this one, get this one running now.
All right. So you want me to go in and turn this on? Maybe?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna go turn this one on. This is the one that was questionable that said needed to be replaced. I'll bring this sucker back to life. Juice, mama. They needed a little Freon and a hot start kit because it wouldn't start. Okay. And now it's the hot start kit. You know, the compressor is old. It wasn't starting, so I put that hot start kit to give it a boost to get it to work, but it's working.
Okay.
I mean, as far as how long, there's no guarantees, but I got it to work and it's running. See our superheat? It's almost at, should be at 8. We're right there at 9. So I had a little Freon to it, and we're good. So I had to add Freon to quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But at least they're all running.
Yeah.
You want to check that one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one's living room, first floor, right? See, we're right there at 9. So we're good. I mean, these units are all going to come apart and be cleaned really good, but I'm going to tell her about that. When I get some more time, I'll come back and give them a good hose and take all the covers out, pull all the leaves out. And at least they're all running. So we're up here. This is the room she's saying won't get cold. The heat's running at the same time the cooling is. So we got to look at the thermostat, but these pipes are hot, right? You felt them, right, ma'am?
Yep.
This is the room she's complaining about ain't cooling. Well, the heat will always override the cooling. Let's check out the. They're sucking the return right from up here. They don't even have a return hooked up to this thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's the people. That's never. I'm not gonna lie. The people that own the house.
Sucking in return air from up here, not even from downstairs. All right, so let's go look at the thermostat, find out why it's heating. All right, so let's see what the wiring looks like in here.
So Mass Save came in and put all new thermostats in when we moved in. So those are all, and they've been here for 2 years. They'll be 2 years in July. They'll be.
Yeah, all the wires are hooked up right. All the wires are hooked up right. For some reason, the heat's running wild. For some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad thermostat.
But that, I don't know how that could make sense because the air conditioning in here, I'm pretty sure it worked last year.
Yeah, but that don't mean that this thermostat's not whacking out, right, and going crazy on us. Do you know where the boiler is downstairs? Can we look at that?
Yep.
So white, yellow, everything looks good here. We gotta find out why it's running for heat on cooling mode, right? Oh, it's not in here, right?
It started.
It's on cooling. Yeah, it was set for 71 in here. Let's go look at the heat downstairs. Alright, so what do we got here? This one's running. Whoa, that one's running too. Why would they be running for heat? This is off. Put your hand on there. Feel that flipping heat running. You got them all. You didn't put them to heating, did you? You left them.
I shut everything.
You shut everything off. Mass Save came in. They did something screwed up.
Oh, I don't. Oh, they came. Like
these two right here. These two are both running right here. These two. See it?
Yeah.
So we gotta find.
They came like 2 years ago. So I don't know.
Zone number 2 right there. See, zone 2 is running.
I don't know where zone 2 is.
We got nothing calling for heat, right? And obviously that's running. So we gotta find out why. You sure you didn't turn it to heat into off?
I didn't.
You put them all to off.
I will go double check every single one.
I think we need to, because right now one of the zones is calling, and it's not this stuff.
All right, let me go double check.
And we got them all. We should have them all off.
Yep.
Because there's off, and then there's heat, and there's cool, right?
Yep. It goes heat, off, cool.
We gotta make sure it's right in the middle.
Yep.
Oh, flipping joke. Thing's calling for heat. Something's not right. You know, why don't we go take that thermostat right off the wall? It might be in the thermostat that's a problem, right? The one we have that's heating. Let's just take that thermostat off the wall because we know it's on cooling, right? And see if that shuts the heat off. This one's off. This thing's still calling. I don't know why. Zone 2 is calling. That's this big one here. It's calling for heat somehow. Disconnect the... Let's see, we're gonna find out why it's calling. calling for heat somehow. And then this goes.
Yep.
Watch when I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna fire, and it's running these circulators and putting heat upstairs. So this wire here. So you got 5 or 6 thermostats upstairs. They're all tied in.
7.
All right, come here. Comes to here. Comes to here, and it goes up in here somewhere. So it could be a pinch wire somewhere. I mean, I don't know where this stuff goes. So I'm gonna leave it disconnected here for now. But she's got a problem with the heat wiring.
Okay.
And I don't want to be here for 4 or 5 hours, and then she starts, you know. We know there's a problem somewhere in the house. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Will you have her phone number?
I do.
Okay. Just give her a call and explain it to her, and because you'll explain it a heck of a lot better than
I'm going to explain it to her.
Okay.
But I'm going to leave it off for now.
Okay.
We don't need heat right now. But there's an issue somewhere, and either me or an electrician or somebody's going to have to find it. But I don't know what it's going to entail to figure out what's going on. I mean, it could be this wire somewhere in the wall is touching.
Yep.
Anywhere. You know? So I don't want to be here all day playing with this thing. I'm going to tell her.
Okay.
So now she's got the AC because it's hot now anyway, right? It's not something I could do today. And we had all the thermostats to off, right?
Yep.
And it's still calling.
And you turned the other one, you took the other one off the wall in the bedroom.
I took it right off the wall, yeah. I'm just going to I'm going to put this back inside here like this. And put the cover back on, but it's not going to run. The heat's not going to run on them now anyway until this gets straightened out.
Okay.
Zone 2. It's zone 2, okay?
Yep.
Alright guys, I just left that job. She's got 8 systems in there. Heating and cooling, 7 systems, heating and cooling with hydro air units. Well, she was complaining about not getting cooling in her bedroom, and the cooling was working, but the heat's running wild. And there's two circulators down in the boiler room, and I shut all the thermostats off, even pulled the thermostat off the wall, and the heat was still running. I did chase the wires a little bit, but I don't want to be there 4 or 5 hours trying to find shit. I think there's zone valve somewhere, up in the ceiling somewhere, and I called the homeowner up, and I told her what was going on. We got all that cooling going. That one system that nobody could fix just needed a hard start kit and a little Freon. I mean, everybody condemns shit, and it's, I mean, I added like 8 pounds of gas to all them systems, so some of them were a little low. But they're all working, but her heat's disconnected downstairs because something's touching in the wall, wire somewhere, and her father was a heating guy, so she's going to have him go over there and play around with the wiring. I don't want to spend another 4 hours over there playing around with shit and not tell the homeowner about what's going on. But, yeah, so that's the deal. Her cooling is up and running now. But she still has an issue with the heat somewhere. Something's touching, or a zone valve is bad somewhere. I didn't see any zone heads. There's 2 1-inch loops that come off that boiler, and both of them 0010s were running, tied into one. So it's got to be tied in somewhere with zone valves, I'm thinking somewhere. And you have to chase back each thermostat wire, 7 thermostat wires, to find out what's going on, but I don't want to start doing shit like that until I get permission. She don't need heat now anyway. She's got hot water. She's not going to have no heat though. She'll have hot water because I didn't disconnect that zone. So let her father go play around with the wiring. And if she needs me, she'll call me back. I'll get into it deeper. You know, you got to be careful. You don't start fixing all kinds of shit without getting permission for it. You're gonna be eating the shit sandwich here. Never a dumb moment, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch is never a dumb moment, Mr. Grinch. First you on Mr. Grinch.